Finals time in the A division, and it is going to be two powerhouses going at it. It is Big Hawks up against the Lock Monsters. Welcome to the RBHL. Dana Wilson here. Well, like I said, both these teams with a lot of offense. Big Hawks looking to get their title back. They lost it to the Whalers last time around, but there will be a new champion, and the Big Hawks looking to get it back. But the Lock Monsters, who have been without a title for quite a while, they want a shot at it as well. But they're really going to have to show some defense in this game, because they are up against quite a lot of the best shooters, including some of the hardest shots, as we've seen throughout the Big Hawks time here in the RBHL. We'll start our breakdown with the Lock Monsters. Kevin Ebner has been doing well with 1 goal, 2 assists. Pat Barbado, 2 goals and assists these playoffs. Nick Velo also joins the score sheet at 1 goal, 1 assist. Ryan Schafter got the Mesquite Bowl for the A division. In the one game that he's played, he's let up 3 goals, so hopefully that this is not a trend. And I did say that earlier in the season when we saw the Lock Monsters, the second period was their strongest period, but since then, they've dropped off. They have given up 9 in the regular season, and they have scored 15, so they are still a +6 for the Big Hawks. There is a lot of guys in the roster that have scored goals. Eric Michaelich with 2 goals, 3 assists. Chris Lons had a hat trick. Both of them have 5 points. So there is a lot of names to go down that roster. Brian McLaren, Sam Pulowski, they also scored 2 and 3 points respectively. So there is going to be a whole lot of shooting for them. So the Lock Monsters are really going to have to step it up on their defense if they expect to get that title back. So with that, the ball drop is next. As of right now, there's only one official on the floor, Pavel Pelka. So this could make things interesting in this A division final. He's going to have to work both sides of the rink. As we get underway in this A division final, chip to the corner. Will be picked up, and a shot just wide of the net. And took a clear tip in by Kevin Frost. Frost with a shot high in the net, rebound, and couldn't get it. Second chance, save, rebound, where is it? They score! John Cowan is contesting it, but they said that the Lock Monsters got it. To me, it looked like Nick Velo. We'll find out the official scoring on that. As it'll pop right back, Martin Witt. Sends it around, back to Valley, who gets the block. Michaelich on the left wing, trying to send it down. Back along the left wing, where a shot in that is blocked. Back behind the net again. A lot of physicality in front, a couple of stick lifts. McLaren tries to center up off of Vivarito. Back in a shot going wide from Witt. Battle on the boards and will be thrown right back down. Cowan comes out as the Hawks make a change. Plays it off the ceiling. Kevin Frost with control. Nato steals it. Tries to throw one and it's wide. Back on the right lane. Gets off. Shot and it's blocked. Lockmonsters the other way. 2-on-2 partial. Going left and Brunson overshot it. Throws it right back to the corner. Reed Southern.
Time wheel.
Finds Nato. Nato tries a shot, gets blocked. Brunson. Good poke check. Nato trying to cross over through the legs of Lane. Oregon trying to hang on, but the Lockmonsters back the other way. DiPiero trying to push through, unable. Pops up in the air. Centering up. Trying to look for a backhand, taken down by Southern. We play on. Back behind the net, Southern. Around for Nato. Corrigan trying to get around, blocked by Valley. He is the best defenseman for a reason. And he is looking for a too many men call, but they are not getting it. And honestly, I do think that they got away with one. Going down is Brunson. Gets back up to his feet. Back in the corner. Was trying to look for Kevin Frost. Missed him. As Schaffner making a decision, decides to play on. Barbado will just chip it in. McLaren with Velo on his tail. Velo, the lone goal scorer so far. Witt. Tries to play back around Barbado. Now hops through a stick and over to Michaelin.
Space.
McLaren. 3-on-2, centers up. Passes one more time and tries to feed one through, but Schaffner puts the stick down. Out it goes. There is no ice on the play. We play on. Martin Witt. Witt winds up. Shot is blocked by Velo. Barbado on the right circle. Tries a shot, was looking for Velo in the slot. He couldn't find him. Along the right boards, Chris Young. Sends it down and Noah Gerslin circles back. Trying to shake off Michaelich. And turns it over. Michaelich trying to center up. Save. Schaffner still loose balls. Take a chance for Michaelich and a save. Michaelich on the boards. Covered well. Back to Witt. Shot is blocked by Frost. Witt, no goalie stick. The stick is gone. Shot is blocked. Schaffner with his stick on the opposite side of the net. Shot on the crossbar. And out it goes. It's an icing. Opportunistic shot by the Big Hawks, but all they got was the crossbar. And apparently one of the Lockmonsters players, that's Kevin Ebner, got elbowed in the face. There was no call. Back in the left corner. Attempted clear off of a glove. It is BJ Goodwin, but he's trying to race down Brian Hooks. So Hooks is just too big of a guy to go up against. Lee Rayners back behind the net on pursuit. Goodwin comes in, cuts off Rayners. Sunit Ahmed puts it back in. Hooks As he collides with Goodwin. Southern attempted to get it out and finds Steve Nato. Tries to get it out off the feet of Ahmed. Ahmed trying to hold on, but Nato pushes through. 4:30 left in the first. Back in the left corner. Finds Ahmed and to the clear. Michaelich with a shot wide of the net. DiGiacomo will send it off to the left. Nato tied up with Witt. We play on. Off the boards, Michaelich takes a poke from Ahmed, but Michaelich will have control. Centers to Chris Lines. Tries to center up off of a body. Attempt to clear. They will get it, but it will be icing against the Lock Monsters. And you see Ahmed, he wanted to get off, but because of the icing, he's unable. Back to Gerstlin. A dangerous centering pass, but they do get it off. Shot and a save by Schaffner. The shot coming from McLaren.
We got it. We got it.
One by the Lock Monsters. Frost will take it behind the net. Plays right. Finds Ebner, who's back from injury. Balo moving in. Martin Witt gets away, but gives it up to Barbado. With a lot of pressure in front, shot goes wide. Michaelich with control, 3-on-2. Drops to Lons, but a little too close to Gerstlin. And will come back out. Southern forced to push back. Back to the right corner, Frost. Well, just stretch it up. Was trying to find Ebner. Misses, and it's an icing against the Lock Monsters again. With 3:03 remaining in the first.
That's it, one each. No crossbar. Yeah. Oh.
Back it goes. Shot just a little bit wide. Lane goes back to Southern, hangs on, wrist shot into the corner. And it was, as hard as it is to believe, there's only one shot apiece. And taken down to play a penalty coming up against Velo. And trying to keep the play going. Delayed call. One-timer, he scores! David Lane from the delayed penalty converts it to the Hawks. Tie the game.
Hey, kid. Cheers. Get out of there, Lee. What you got on? Sam? Sam? Yeah. Sam and Lee. Wait. He doesn't have a penalty. He doesn't have a penalty, right? Yeah, it's one cross penalty score.
And chipped up Valley. Trying to hang on. Does get it away. Turns it over. Shot goes wide of the net and covered up. I'm looking at the 10 there. That's usually Chris Young's number, but that doesn't look like him. I think that's Sam Pawlowski. That's back to Southern. Shot off a foot. Rainers will just leave it for Pawlowski. Wrist shot goes wide. Back in the corner looking for an option. Just doesn't have any room and decides to flip to the other corner. Lane and Valley with pressure. The Lock Monsters under control. He'll just stick to the left corner. Brian Hooks gets there as his team changes. Up to Corrigan. 2-on-2. Takes a poke check. It's Brigante trying to put the pressure on, and back over to Kevin Frost. The Lockmonsters finisher change, they do clear the zone. McLaren gains as his team tags up. Drops back to Pulowski. Trying to center up, has no room. And left it behind in the corner. Gerslin up to Brunton, but can't find him. Left for Nato. And could not find Pulowski. He goes off with a change. Gerslin, his own corner. Forward. Trying to find Brunton, misses him, and an icing. Once again against the Lockmonsters.
For who?
Won by the Lockmonsters. Gerslin trying to break through the double team, unable. A battle. Corrigan back to McLaren, centers up. Martin Witt trying to drive the net on the circle. Up to open floor to Corrigan. Shot, save, rebound, loose ball and cleared away. Now playing through is Big Velo, trying to set her up. Ebner back to Velo, pressure by Nato. He'll take it himself, shot and a glove save by Cowan. And believe it or not, that's his first save of the game. As Brunton behind the net. Couldn't put the right angle on as Corrigan attempts to clear. Gerslin back down to Velo. Wrist shot high of the net and out of play. And out to open floor. Velo is going to get there first. Trying to center to Ahmed, intercepted by Michaelin. Hooks will just leave it for Southern. Back behind the net, 5 seconds left, and goes down. Stick goes flying, and that will be the period. So 1 goal aside, as we are going to have a good one here in the A Division final. 1-1 after 1. Just underway in the second period, Michaelich. And a quick offside, 5 seconds tick off the clock. Trying to break through. Hook sends it across the Southern. We'll just throw it on it and a save by Schaffner. Tipped off by Lons into the corner. Just throws it back around. Looking for a shot and it's blocked. Again, Chris Valley with him being one of the best defensemen in the A Division. Glove down by Southern. Back to Lons. Leaves it for Hooks. Sends it down, Viverito. Pinned on the board. Michaelich. Everyone throwing the body. Yes. Trying to center up, not available. Get Giacomo the other way. And he'll just send one wide of the net. Ahmed moving in on the rebound, takes a bump from Witt. They go to the left corner. Eric Hawks under control, Pulowski. Sends it across. One-timer save by Schaffner. He'll hang on.
Watch that replay back. It was stick on stick and you just lost the fucking balance. It was a shot. We're playing hockey here. We're not dancing. We're not running cross country. Come on. Contact.
Won by the Hawks. Back to Witt. Attempted clear. Kept in by Kevin Ebner, and Witt forced to retreat. McLaren is pressured, does get it away. Allows and lost control and back to Barbado, who'll send it up to Velo. Velo behind the net. Looking for the wraparound, says, Renner, and he scores! Kevin Ebner! Set up on the high circle, and it's 2-1 Lockmonsters. And that will make Ebner's 4th point, his 2nd goal of the playoffs. Well, send up, looking for Corrigan, racing with Gerstlin. Takes a bump, Gerstlin gets there. We've been seeing plenty of that in this game. As it comes right out, no ice, it's back to Southern. Southern attempts it, gets to Pulowski, trying to hang on, gets to the Corrigan, shot wide of the net. Just about missed it by inches, and another one goes wide. Pulowski attempted center, but gets double teamed. Frost up over to Ebner. There's a shot wide the net, looking for a rebound attempt. Pulowski back to Southern, back to Pulowski, and turns it over, cleared away. 2.5 remaining. The Lockmonsters off for the change. And here's Southern with a shot and a save by Schaffner, trying to get a rebound opportunity, but got the stick lifted. And they will just send it off of John Cowan. Turns it over, Brunson with a shot save. Rebound, and it cleared away by Hooks. Michaelich on a partial 3-on-2. Dropping back, Michaelich with a shot wide of the net. Rebound, can't find a rebound. Oh my goodness! Viverito had a perfect opportunity, but right to the logo. Tie up on the draw. Comes back out toward the half-end boards. Viverito back to McLaren. Shot is blocked. Michaelich again. Tries to center up. No one there. 2-on-2. Along the right wing, it's Barlow. Barlow drops back. Lane moves in and breaks it up. Trying to develop another chance. Breakaway for Viverito if he gets their shot. Oh, save by Schaffner! Stuck the toe out and denies Viverito. And that will be sent off the boards. And that's going to be icing against the Lockmonsters. If you ask me, they've been taking a little too many of those. That's just giving another opportunity for the Big Hawks to come back in the game.
The hard part is, let's go, boys. Great fucking shit.
One by the Big Hawks. Southern thinking about it now, goes down to NATO. Shot! Down the 5-hole, Steve NATO ties the game up.
Gotta be 991.
And false start on the draw. One by the Big Hawks. NATO on the left wing. Chips down. Will find some help, but it's going to be icing against the Lockmonsters once again. won by the Big Hawks. Sends it to the right corner. Rainers gets tied up. And one scoring change I need to mention, I originally said it was going to be Nick Velo, but they've actually credited it to Ebner, so that's actually a second of the game as NATO almost got his second. And going down as Pulowski knocks off Nick Velo. And a shot going wide of the net. Back behind NATO, off the back of the net. And Frost trying to step on it, and this is going to be interesting here because Schaffner wasn't the one that covered up. And it doesn't look like he's going to call anything.
I waited too long.
And it goes back behind the net. Corrigan now in a race with Ahmed. Ahmed's going to get there first. Knocking it a couple of times, still in the zone. Corrigan centers, almost had Viverito, goes behind him. DiGiacomo on a partial 2-on-2. Gets around McLaren. Cowan decides to come out. He's going to play around. He's got to get back quickly though. Here comes Ahmed. And almost had the number 7 BJ Goodwin. Now Brigante trying to fight off lane, comes right back. Viverito, 3-on-2. Shot, save! Rebound attempt. Oh, and almost had it as Schaffner was down. And chipped up by Goodwin, and Cowan is going to come out and leave it for McLaren. And you can hear from the Hawks bench they are not happy with their style of play, as it's going to be back to the right corner, back to Valley. It's stretched up and over everybody, and this is going to be another icing.
Come on, Justin. Good pass on that.
And false start, we'll try again. And another tie-up. It's going to go to the Lock Monsters. Ahmed with control. Will try to chip to himself. Now racing with Hooks. Hooks will get there. Trying to play back to Southern, but runs it to Velo. And sliding into him. No penalty called. We play on. As Michaelich will play left to NATO. Big game. Will wrist one. Tip. He scores! And Michaelich with the tip in, and the Hawks have the lead for the first time today. So for Michaelich, that's his third goal of the season, or the playoffs in this case, as Martin Witt plays off the boards. Beto covered well. Back to Ebner, but gets into a roadblock with Michaelich, the recent goal scorer. Centering pass, NATO goes down. Witt plays down. Looking for Michaelich, 2-on-2. Chipping to himself is Ebner. But Martin Witt trying to race it down. He will get there. Less than 3 remaining in the period. Piero to the right, off the circle. Centering pass, and almost had something for Goodwin in the slot. Sharp line. And correction, that was Ebner in the slot. Pulowski trying to play back. Glove down by Frost. they wouldn't have been able to play anyway. It's a 2-on-0. Centers, and could not find Pulowski. They had to act on very little time. They battle along the blue line as McLaren sends it back and Frost blocks it. Finds Barbado. Center shot is blocked. McLaren now in a battle with Ebner in the right corner. And now taken down. We continue on for now. As it's back to Frost, he'll try it. He scores! Screen down in front, and Frost ties the game up again. Yeah, I don't think there was any way that Cowan was going to see that one. There were just too many bodies out in front. So for Kevin Frost, that's his first goal of the playoffs. With 1:43 left. This may be a game where it will come down to the last minutes of the game, but we still have a whole period to go as that one's placed on net and Schaffner will just take the draw.
0-0 game. Let's go. Keep putting it on net.
And the draw goes back to the Lock Monsters, but immediately turned back over to Southern. Moving in, and collision. Brigante looking for a call. He's not going to get one either. They've been letting them play on today. Shot, it gets blocked. And so far, there's been no penalties called this entire game. It's letting them play as the shot goes off the stick, and a collision.
Go, one, take lead.
With 1:06 remaining. As it goes right back to Southern at the point. Wrist one back in the corner. Shift up in the air, avoids the ceiling, we play on. A shot and a blocker save by Schaffner. Nato in the corner. Being pressured by Valley. It's a very good defenseman he's going up against. Southern, but the shot gets blocked. Valley with control, 3-on-2. Tries to chip forward. Cowan comes out, decides to play, gives up to Velo. Shot is blocked by Hooks. There's Ahmed with a shot, and that's blocked and out of play.
Calm down, boys. Calm down. We're all right.
Tie up. Goes to David Lane. 2-on-2. Gets around. Has a break. Shot save. Rebound. He scores! Never gave up on the play. David Lane has his second of the game. I mean, give credit to Schaffner. He made a great initial stop, but once he's down, he's just a sitting duck. If it goes back to the left corner, tie up between Witt and Goodwin as he'll take the opposite corner, trying to shake off Ahmed. He'll just clear. He'll be icing with 4 seconds left. So let's see what the Lock Monsters decide to do. They definitely have time for at least one more shot. They have Ahmed in the slot, Gershwin at the point. and they're not going to get it. It's won by the by the Big Hawks rather, as the time expires. And a lot of scoring in the second period, but the Big Hawks get the edge thanks to David Lane with the last goal, just not giving up on that play. And while we are in the intermission, let's talk about awards for this season. The Bloodwood Bowl goes to Ballarat Modi of the Evil Empire. Just once again edges out everybody just by 1 point. Mesquite Bowl this season, it goes to Ryan Schaffner. This has been among his best seasons, just making those stops when he needs to and a high save percentage. Walnut Bowl goes to Jake Thistle of the Evil Empire. I just liked his style of play and how he gets aggressive, and he makes those blocks, especially on odd man rushes. Curry Bowl this season goes to Christy Piero of the Lockmasters. He's gotten on the scoring column a lot more often this season. He has just really grown as a player. And Purple Heart Bowl this season goes to Gino Giangreco of the Evil Empire.
I was like, yeah, just like to wipe it off.
He's kept his penalty minutes low, and he's definitely kept emotions under control when it comes to his team. I like how he's trying to defuse any kind of situation. So, great job to all of them. And of course, we'll have the Oak Bowl presented at the end of this game. As of right now,
All right, you go.
As of right now, the Hawks have a 1-goal lead.
Go back.
It's still anybody's game. The captain, Brian Hooks, was lighting a fire under his team throughout the second period, and it really showed, as it definitely translated into a lead for them. So 10 more minutes on the clock, and they're making one last change on the Lockmasters, as looks like Velo has a cut, so he's forced off the floor. No. So he's going to be temporarily unavailable. And here we go in the third period. The Big Hawks in control. McLaren trying to set it up to Michaelich. Gerslin looking for Ebner, overshot him. McLaren back to Pulowski and trying to catch Schaffner napping, but he stays alert and makes the save. And well, you know, another icing against the Lockmasters. They have to be nearing double digits on that stat. Here's another interesting stat. The shot total is currently 13-5 in favor of the Big Hawks. And considering that the score right now, that means that Cowan is currently performing at a 400 game. And I'd say that's more him being a cold goalie right now, because he hasn't really had that much action on his end. As it will hit the ceiling, comes down, shot by the net. There's Ebner centering, gets blocked. Corrigan trying to chip up, and he'll just go for the change. Pulowski at center, 3-on-2, centers to Rainers. Back to Pulowski, centers, and he's down, and somehow Schaffner covers the ball and keeps this a 1-goal game. Stolen by the big hawk shot from Southern, and it rolls into the pad of Schaffner as he tried to get Viverito to get the rebound. Picked up, shot is blocked. Here's Brunson. Off the boards, gets around, but will not make it. Southern sends it back 2-on-1. Rainers with a shot save. Rebound, not available, knocked off. Fally lifts it. Picked up Brunson with a shot wide of the net. And Cowan comes out and covers. Picked up by the Lock Monsters. Velo at tip of the center, blocked by Viverito, knocked down by Ebner. Viverito picks it up for the Big Hawks. 3-on-2. Defensemen move in, trying to break through, and Viverito unable. But he does get it away. Rebound attempt, and that's high. Back to Witt. And off to Velo. Trying to break through, runs into traffic, and a stick goes flying. And a shot saved by Schaffner. I think Corrigan was trying to lift his stick and try to see who that was. I think that was Velo's stick that went flying. Won by the Lock Monsters, and Frost will lift it up. Race for control between McLaren and Barbado. Who's going to get there? Neither. It's an icing. And back to Frost for the Lock Monsters. Oh, and off a body, and Schaffner has no choice but to make the cover, but this will allow them to change. And it's back to the Lock Monsters again. This time they're going to have a little trouble. They do get it out, but it'll end up in the Big Hawks bench, and this will come back. Finish it off,
I think it's from the tip.
No, it was way over. No, hey, stop.
Now a dispute as far as where the face-off should be.
It's already in.
But official Pavel Pelka is going to keep it there. Down and over to Hooks. He's going to have to beat Giacomo, and does. Southern now trying to get away from Ahmed. Turnover. Shot, and that's blocked by Hooks. Shot and a save by Cowan. And that is only shot number 6. And back and over is Michaelich going to get there? He does, and it's wide. Back behind the net. 7 minutes left in the period. Michaelich looking for the wraparound, not available. It had Rainers as an option. Now centers up for Southern. Shot, save, rebound, another save. 3 saves by Schaffner.
Good play, guys, good play. 3. Good cut, Reed. Good cut, Reed.
Keep on playing, boys. Keep on playing.
Won by the Lock Monsters. Back to Frost off the boards. Witt pushes back. Michaelis sends it left. Rainers. Wide angle and a glove save by Schaffner.
One for Eric. No. One for Eric. He's up. Nice drawing wheels.
Tie up, goes to the Hawks. Rainers trying to look for a call. There will be a penalty. And it will be a holding call against Kevin Frost.
Do you want me to go for 15?
And that's only the first penalty of the game, and the Big Hawks now have a chance to extend that lead.
Here you go, Reed. Keep going, boys.
Pulowski wins the draw back to Southern. It goes back to Pulowski on the high circle. Now plays back to Witt. Plays left. Southern with a shot wide of the net. Rebound attempt. No one there. Brigante attempts to clear off the foot of Pulowski. Back behind the net. Valley attempts to clear. And it's successful as Witt is unable to hold the line. Now he'll take it himself, trying to chip forward off the boards. Wide angle, no one there. Pulowski back to Southern at center. Goes left. There's Nato, and that's off of Valley, and he's hurt. And Valley is trying to power through his shift, but now he decides to go off. That really stung.
Come on, Marty, beat him.
And here's Velo trying to battle Witt. Trying to hold their feet together. And he's trying to look for a call. Not going to get a shot in a save by Schaffner. Brunton thinks about shorthanded. And they are offside. Brunton held on a little too long.
Yeah, he should be coming too. Hey, Justin! One center save.
19 seconds left on the penalty.
You go with the save.
Got it. Back to Gerslin with the clearing attempt. Brunton tries again. This time he gains. Tries a shot wide the net. Cowan will just cover up with 8 seconds left on the penalty. Oh, they're gonna reset and try again. False start on the draw. Won by Lock Monsters. Shot and a great block by Pulowski. But the penalty is over. Here they come the other way. Velo gains the line, drops back with a shot save by Cowan, and he'll hang on. 4:45 remaining. And the Big Hawks unable to convert that power play. Shot totals now at 18-8. And here comes Lane the other way for the Hawks. Sends it around the boards. Gerslin. Well, to reverse it, look out, here comes Viverito. Drops back to Witt, but has to avoid Barbado. Now runs to a double team, gets off to Viverito, shot wide of the net. Back along the board. They battle. Comes out, and here comes Chris DiPiero trying to chip to himself. Up in the air, goes down, and Replay on, and an icing against the Hawks. And Cowan. Cowan could have easily gotten a, and yeah, he's going to get a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Cowan shot the shoe of DiPiero away. And they called unsportsmanlike conduct.
Hey, can anybody in white get him to shut the fuck up?
And Cowan's got to be careful here. He's been known to have a short temper. So we'll see what our official Pavel Pelka says.
Yes.
There'll be someone on the ring. Not him.
Where's the rule that says someone has to
So Cowan is assessed the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, but Corrigan's going to serve the penalty for him. And a big opportunity for the Lock Monsters to tie the game.
Ice it.
Lock Monsters do have it, but under quite a bit of pressure from Viverito. Balo around to Barbado. Barbado back to Gerstlin. Now to Frost. Frost down low to Velo. Just keeps passing the ball. Shot. And a big save on the blocker by Cowan. Back in the corner again. Trying to hang on Velo on the double team. Centers up, not available. Michaelich will clear. Schaffner up to Frost. Finds Barbado. He gets double teamed. Rayner's digging in. He'll get it. And off the railing. Polowski gets it. Blocked by Frost. Gerstlin trying to handle the ball, but it's going to come out. Frost will retreat for the moment. Plays off the right side as Velo tags up. Has some room. Shot in. It's blocked by McLaren and out of play. Back in the right corner, Southern will clear. There's still time for one more rush. And Schaffner is going to go for the stretch pass. Finds Barbado. 12 seconds left on the penalty. Frost. We'll just tip it around the boards. Hooks is going to get there. 5 seconds left.
Be ready.
Rainers. They're going to successfully kill the penalty. Polowski trying to take it himself. On the change, 2-on-2. Shot, he scores! Polowski! Just as the penalty expires, tie 3. So now the pressure really on the Lock Monsters. 2:25 remaining. Sent right back, Martin Witt racing down Goodwin. Trying to hang on, as you may have noticed, the defensively. Oh, maybe had a chance, but a great block. And here comes the 2-on-2 the other way. Slaps one wide of the net from DiGiacomo. And moving in, DiGiacomo one more time. Looking for centering pass, not available. Back to Ahmed. Sends it off to the corner. DiGiacomo tries to center up, not available. Witt blocks it into the corner. Goodwin centers, not available. Back to Gerstlin. They keep passing to the slot, but they just have no options as everyone moves in behind the nets. Now back to Ahmed, who's trying to slide and recover. But here comes Viverino. Maybe a 2-on-0. Dives over, shot, and he scores! What a play by Justin Viverino, and David Lane with the finish. And for David Lane, that is a hat trick. Michaelich will send it to the right corner. 90 seconds left. Big Hawks that much closer to getting their title back as it goes back to the left corner. Back to Hooks, all at the foot. Here's Michaelich. Tries to send one across, not available. We approach a minute remaining. Back across. Barbado over to Hooks, who will just send it back around the boards. Less than a minute remaining. The Big Hawks less than a minute away from reclaiming their throne. Goes back deep in their own zone. And slapped down by Corrigan, just running down more clock. Back to Corrigan, who will just send it down, and that's pretty much all they're going to be doing, just running down the clock. Frost chips up. Barbado. Centers, intercepted by Witt. Chips it on and wide. 13 seconds left. Down it goes, 2-on-2. And a shot glove save. One more time. And Kyle's going to send it to the corner. The Big Hawks regain the crown. They are now the A Division champions once again. Game, but the Big Hawks found that claim that they were looking for. Came in the second period. And for a couple of players on the Big Hawks, their first title in a long time.
I was just here for the trophy hoisting.
Can you even pick it up? It's like Doug Weight.
Thanks, Coach. Wrap that wrist next time you want to play. Yeah. Make Johnny look like he's Where's the official photographer? Yeah. Grab my phone.
I can take my wrist. Or I can send it to Sam. Yeah, just send it to him. Ready?
Slide in here.
One,
Yeah,
I can take it quick.
it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Just send him his hand. Thank you.
Decision for MVP has to come one from one who showed quite a bit of skill from this game throughout the playoffs. My choice for the Oak Bowl, number 12, Eric Michael.
That was my assistant.
So it chooses Eric Michaelich as the winner of the Oak Bowl. He had a great showing throughout the playoffs. Scored 5 points in the first game. Skillful pass over to David Lane. Just a fantastic showing. We'll be back to wrap this up. Here with Eric Michaelich and
No dice for the Sorokin, apparently. I don't know. Whatever. I love this guy, though.
Michaelich, you took a few seasons off. It's been a while since I've seen you around, but you come back and you definitely played one of your best seasons. So what have you been doing during your off time?
Absolutely nothing. So, not gonna lie, very, very out of shape. Do not feel like I belong, but it was fun.
But it seemed like you were fitting into the game very well, especially the pass from over to David Lane in the third period. It was just a fantastic diving play. What was going on with that?
Yeah, I think that might have been Justin, but
yeah, that's right. It was Justin.
Yeah, he made a really good play. They all had really good games, so I think they probably deserve this way more than me.
Yeah, but you did have a 5-point game in the first playoff game, along with who was it? Lons, I think it was.
Yeah.
But again, I just see you just didn't feel like you were out of place, even though you were out for a few seasons. And when you first joined the Hawks last season, so do you feel like you? I know you just told me you didn't feel like you meshed in well, but after today's performance, do you feel like it now?
Yeah, I think so. Just got to start running a little bit more, and it's definitely faster than what I remember back in the years prior. But looking forward to kind of defending our championship here in a couple months.
Yeah, the Hawks have had that title for a couple of years. They lost it to the Whalers last season, but they get it back, and we're looking at a very tough team to beat for years to come. So that is it for this A Division game. We still have C and the B Division games, so be sure to watch those. But until then, it's Dan Wilson for RBHL Sports World. We'll see you next time.